Shalom. First, I want to say all praise to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, and Kakodash. Shalom to the elect of Israel, that being you black, Latin, and true indigenous people of the United States of America. For this edification, um, we will be touching on the holiday Valentine's Day. Let us begin. First, I want to start with Ephesians 5:11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Let's go into that word reprove if you brothers don't know what that means. By conviction, to bring to the light, to expose, to find fault with correct, and we will expose them. Greece, Romania, and United States of America all share the same blasphemy culture as Babylon. As spoken about in the previous video, the mother goddess Isis, which is Nimrod's mother slash wife. Nimrod is also being Osiris. He was Osiris in Egypt. Nimrod's mother slash wife is highly venerated here in the United States. And Valentine's Day is another holiday that venerates her. In ancient Romania, they venerated the goddess Juno. The goddess Juno. The fertility pagan goddess Juno, the marriage and childbirth for Valentine's Day. What happens on Valentine's Day? Some people get married on Valentine's Day. Some even get there are inceptions on Valentine's Day. Inceptions, I mean. Most people that's the beginning of their child's birth. An insemination holiday, insemination month. Valentine's Day is also based in pedophilia with the god Eros, or better known as Cupid. As quiet as kept, Cupid. Cupid and Eros are the same entity. Eros is the Greek pagan god of sex and love. The pagan god Pan. Let's look at Eros. Oh man. Greek god of love and sex, but it was depicted as a child. Very strange. The pagan god Pan is also the god of lust. He's the god of the wild. Wild sex, wild love, they are the same entity. I'm going to explain to you why. The only difference in these two pagan gods is their ages, but these two are linked to one another. Those in the know, hold on, let me show that. Eros, Gauss, Eroi god statue. Because these two are linked to one each other many times. Where's that statue of them two? The Eros and Pan are right there. Plaster statue of Pan and Eros. They are the same entity. Can't find the other ones I was looking for. But those in the know play with the masses by applying these pagan gods into art / film, video games, etc. In this case, The popular character Link from the Legend of Zelda. Let me get out of here. Link from the Legend of Zelda, and he and the iconic Disney character Peter Pan. They're all based off the two pagan gods. The three of them are represented by the color green. All of them are represented by the color green. The three dwell in the wilderness and have a child slash adult altar, and they all have their individual instruments that grant them a spiritual epiphany. If you know anything about the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Peter Pan and his flutes. And put that up. Peter Pan's flutes. I'm going to be very honest with you, brothers. The god Pan's energy is extremely potent in the United States. That is where pansexuality comes from. Now let's look at pansexuality. Pansexuality is romantic, emotional, and or sexual attraction to people regardless of their gender. Pansexual people may refer to themselves as gender blind. Gender blind. Just like Pan is the Eros. Eros. I mean Pan. And love. See what they say about that. Pan was a lustful god, but he's a man known for his sexual prowess, so much as the Greeks often depicted him with the phallus. Depicted with the phallus. And what does Pan do? Pan plays Pan brings the lost boys. There's a statue with him in boys. So let me see that with a boy statue. Hold on, Salakia. Him is supposed to be a statue with him, a little boy. Damn. But anyways, I can't find that. But so is Link. Link is from the Lost Woods with all the other children. And then Peter Pan, brings the lost boys into the woods. They are all the same entity. They all dwell in the wilderness. Pan dwelt, he's the god of the wild. They are in the wild. The pagan god Pan copulates with anybody and anything, and so does the pansexual community. All these entities are cults that have a child variation that sexual traits them to respect for Link and Alan, because the powers that be must hide their true agenda. In art made for kids, their true agenda is pedophilia. In conclusion, Valentine's Day is about the veneration of pagan gods that symbolize pedophilia. Now, the heart, another aspect about Valentine's Day, the heart. The shape of the heart here in America is obviously not the true shape of the heart, the real heart. Humans never thought the heart was shaped like the way it is depicted. The heart is depicted the way that is because what you're looking at is called the selfium. If I pronounce that correctly. What is the selfium? Let's go to it. The selfium is a plant that was seen by ancient cultures and pagan gods that gave them extraordinary gifts. The pagan god Apollo carried the Niphim carrying carrying to Libya and found the city of Cyrene, and the plant grew with an abundance there. Apollo is also the god of the music industry. Let's look at that. But this plant is no longer existence. It no longer exists. There's also coins in Greece. Greek. It's on the back of Greek coins, the currency back then. Apollo, the Apollo god. Apollo, pagan god. Apollo is also the god of the music industry. He is the god of music. God Apollo is a significant figure in Greek mythology, known as the god of many domains, including poetry, art, archery, plague, sunlight, knowledge, and music. And music. He is god of the music industry. Also, there's also the Apollo Theater, based in New York, Harlem. All right, brothers. All that concludes this edification. Shalom.